Simplifi. I'm gonna talk at you all about it. But first, it's time for a jog. Why are you always here when I jump cut into my jogging clothes, Mitzi? Why? 4 miles. It's a little bit rainy out there. Let's see, where was I? Simplifi. I'm trying to simplify my life. All those things that in my life that are complicated, I'll get rid of them. A lot of the things on this list are part of that. But here's the thing, beard lovers. By simplifying, I mean I'm trying to identify the things that are getting in my way of being more productive and fixing them. Sometimes that's at the expense of perfection. Perfectionism, that's a dirty word to me, especially when it's said by a naked person. But sometimes I fall into that trap too. Recently though, I've taken steps to fight that. This camera, this tripod for instance. More on that in a second, but for now we need to start thinking about lunch. I used to have this mindset where I'd be like, I should cook more. I need to cook more. But you know what? That's changed. I've decided, nah, I don't need to cook. And since I'm interested in being more productive, I don't always have time to go to a restaurant either. And since I know who I am and I know that I'm probably not gonna cook, there are tools I can use to simplify. For instance, Postmates. Yes, they're sponsoring this video and I thank them for their support, but they're also making it very easy to get lunch today. Which is really great. Why is it great, China?
Because we're hungry.
That's exactly right. We're ordering from a place called Honey Butter Fried Chicken and it's wonderful. Nom 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 nom. And here's the thing, they don't deliver, but now they do because we got Postmates. It's super easy to use and it doesn't have to be just food. You can order drugs from the drugstore, pencils from the pencil store, and they're offering a $10 delivery credit off your first order. Link in the doobly-doo to download the app. Use the code WHEEZY. Did you order it yet?
Yep.
Oh good! I want to eat it now. I'm going to, via jump cut.
Thank you so much. Take care.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, this is so good.
Alright guys, now I'm full. Okay, so the problem with simplifying, the trick, the hard thing is identifying the thing that needs to be simplified. I've led myself down dark, what I think are incorrect paths. Way back on one of the early cameras I used for this here video channel was the Panasonic DVX100. Not a sponsor. It was great, auto everything. I could plug it directly into the computer, into Final Cut. I would record into Final Cut directly. I'd hit spacebar for play, spacebar for stop, and then it would be there. Right in the computer, right in Final Cut, ready to be edited. It was a beautiful convalescence of pre, pro, and post-duction. I just looked up the word convalescence, and that's not what I thought it meant. I think you know what I mean though. Anyway, this freed me up to just focus mainly on what was most important, the stuff I was saying and doing in a video. But it wasn't HD, it was just D, which stands for definition, ladies. And then I got it in my head that I needed to up my game, buy an HD camera. All the kids were doing it, made sense. And these DSLRs came out and they were so cheap, so I did it. The D stands for, I actually don't know in that case, but not what you're thinking. And it was great. It looked great. Everything was great, except it didn't have a flip out screen and you had to record directly to the camera and then transfer it to the computer and then convert the footage and then put it in Final Cut and then edit it. You could hook it up to monitor it, but it wouldn't go directly into it. And no flip out screen, so you had to carry the laptop around with you if you wanted to see what you were doing while you were shooting yourself. And I updated to a 5D3, the best image quality for a DSLR at the time, or so I'm told. Still no flip out screen, still had to do all the other things you had to do with the 7D. And all this time, despite these cameras being really good in low light, I was using lights everywhere all the time. Like not just lamps, but like actual filmy lights that I bought. Now you could argue that all this upped the quality and it made everything oh so much better, but I disagree. Now I have a Canon 70D, which is awesome because it has follow focus like this, and it has a flip out screen, so I don't even have to hook it up to the computer. The 70 and 5D couldn't do this. At least I don't think they did. Oh yeah, in the meantime I was also using a lavalier mic because I thought it made the sound better, but I think this is just great for my purposes. Everything with the DSLR looks better with daylight anyway, so why don't I just friggin' use it? And then if I need a light, I'll just get a friggin' lamp. And this tripod, beautiful dream. It's a beautiful friggin' dream. I can put it anywhere. My life is so simple, so simple. See, here it is, the Canon 70D, nice flip out screen. This tripod has changed my life. It's amazing. Yes, I did get the idea for all this stuff from Casey Neistat. We're all standing on the shoulders of Neistat, and there you are. Look at you. I wonder if we can get infinity going. Huh? Kinda. Not really. This camera sucks. Now, it depends on what you're shooting. If you're shooting a movie or you're shooting a music video, you might need something with higher quality. You might need to turn the auto everything off so you can fully control each image. But I have identified what it is I'm doing here. What is the most important thing to me, and it is not image quality. Some of my recent videos have been much grainier and probably crappier looking than videos I've done in the past, but did you really care? Sitting here and meticulously lining up each shot while hooking it into the laptop and moving the lights around and everything slows me down, and aggravates me, and I want to not be aggravated. I want to keep making things, and I want to enjoy making things. And I gotta say, since I bought this tripod and this camera, I'm having tons of fun. This is great. It's really easy and fun to take outside. You know, let's not go outside. Let's keep it simple. Now, for those of you who don't give a crap about film or video equipment, simplifying also applies to anything else. Simplifying doesn't always mean getting rid of things and replacing with something lower fi. It just means identifying a problem and solving it with tools or with your mind. Writing, for instance. If you're writing on a typewriter, I would say it's time to upgrade maybe to a laptop with spell check, the ability to save your stuff. Whatever you're doing out there, if you're just holding on to something for the sake of it, it's always the way it's been done, maybe look into something else. There might be a tool out there that makes it easier or better for you. Don't be a traditionalist, unless your tradition is watching WheezyWaiter videos. And with regard to my other goals, like decluttering, getting rid of stuff, sometimes you might need to simplify the way you get rid of stuff. You might be holding on to something hoping it's gonna sell on Craigslist and it never does, or you don't feel like going through the whole process of selling it on Craigslist, so you just put it aside and wait until you're ready to do it, and then you just never get rid of it and it sits there. Maybe take the simple way out and just give it to Goodwill. Or if you're in a big city like Chicago, just put it by the dumpster and in 5 minutes someone will take it. The other day we put our coffee maker out by the dumpster because we got a French press because we find that whole process simpler and tastier. Not exaggerating, 2 minutes later it was gone and no one was around. It was scary. Could have spent more time and tried to sell it or something, but then we're not decluttering. We're taking longer to get to our goals. Simplify. Also, you may have noticed I don't really put annotations or an end screen on here anymore, and I don't really do a branded thumbnail or anything. I'm trying to simplify it.